Welcome back to Rapids Reloaded. My name is Ben, and today's video is volume 2 of the dumb things anti-gun people say. Let's dive right in.
This is a ghost gun. This right here has ability with a .30 caliber clip to disperse with 30 bullets within half a second. 30 magazine clip in half a second.
There is so much wrong with this idiot, it's hard to decide where to start. First, the term ghost gun is just a fancy word for a homemade firearm. We've had a long history in this country since the beginning of our nation of making guns at home. A privately made firearm is no more deadly than one made at a licensed manufacturer. They just don't like the fact that there's not a paperwork trail, so it's harder for them to update their illegal database on who has what gun. The rest of the crap he says is just gibberish that is so incoherent it's not worth picking apart. Just remember that this idiot gets to pass laws. Let's see who's up next.
Today we're here to talk about something that's just as deadly, and we're calling them zombie guns. If you've never heard of it, it's a brand new term, but I'm about to educate you.
First ghost guns, now I have to worry about my gun turning into a zombie? The reality is that parts kits used to either repair or build a firearm are nothing new. The way the law is written, only the receiver of the firearm is classified as the gun, so there is nothing illegal or wrong with saving these parts for future use. Especially if it's a rare gun that the parts are hard to come by. Also, isn't the left supposed to be all about being green and helping the environment? Making parts kits out of guns slated to be destroyed is just a different form of recycling. It's good for the environment. Oh wait, the left really doesn't care about being green either. It's just another way for them to control us. Speaking of control,
if I could have gotten 51 votes in the Senate of the United States for an outright ban, picking up every one of them, Mr. and Mrs. America, turn them all in, I would have done it.
that was Senator Dianne Feinstein way back in 1995, saying the exact thing that gun owners have said the government wants to do. Confiscate all the guns. But we are just conspiracy theorists. On a side note, how did it take her dying of old age in order to get her out of office? Seriously, California, what the fuck? There was nobody better for over 30 years, and you wonder why people hate it when you move to their state.
But some of these bullets, as you saw, have an incendiary device on the tip of it, which is a heat-seeking device. So you don't shoot deer with a bullet that size. If you do, you could cook it at the same time.
Honey, we've been cooking the venison wrong the whole time. My question for this individual is, do they make a seasoning round as well? She clearly has no clue what she's talking about. Kind of like this person.
But that was the best bill they could get out at that particular time. I actually don't know what a barrel shroud is. I believe it's a shoulder thing that goes up.
No, it's not.
Like in the last episode, we can clearly tell when somebody is trying to write bills about things they know nothing about. She even flat out tells Tucker Carlson when pressed that she has no clue what a barrel shroud is, even though it's in her legislation.
There are too many guns on the street. We lose 93 million Americans a day to gun violence. I mean, I've long talked about this.
So if his numbers were correct, the entire American population would be dead in about 3.5 days. This is yet again another instance where these politicians are just trying to get people to react and let them take their rights away. Now, according to the CDC, around 48,000 Americans lost their lives at the end of a gun in 2022. Approximately 20,000 of those were murders, and a lot of that tends to be gang-on-gang violence. Unfortunately, 27,000 people took their own lives with a firearm. It's no joke that we have a mental health crisis in this country. It's not the guns that are the problem. Almost half of the nearly 50,000 people who took their own lives in 2022 used methods other than a firearm. Life gets hard sometimes, but just remember, there's always a better option than suicide. I guarantee you that you have people out there who deeply care for you and will be devastated if you did something like that. Reach out if you need help, or if you think someone is struggling, reach out to them. Sometimes a quick message, a short conversation, or just grabbing lunch with somebody is all it takes to bring them back from the edge. That's all I have for you today. I know we got pretty serious there at the end, but I hope you found today's video entertaining. If you have any suggestions for Volume 3, leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.